guys, it's Curtis. I hope you're doing well. I'm currently at my mum and dad's house again. I went to a party yesterday and I just came over and stayed over because it was just easier for me. You probably don't care, so I'll skip through this. In this video today, I'm going to share with you a fruit curd recipe. It's really easy to do and you can use it for any fruit you want. You can use this for lemons, oranges, mangoes, I don't know, or if you're a little bit freaky like me, like today I did not today, but for this video, I did a lemon, mango and passion fruit curd. I've been wanting to get into making my own fruit curd for a while because I'm finding that I'm having to throw away a lot of egg yolks because I don't know if you can tell on my channel, like I make a lot of like egg white based stuff, like my own like Swiss meringue buttercream and meringue lollipops and kisses, and my cat's just licking herself in the background and it's doing my head in. Stop it! Stop it! So yeah, I end up with loads of egg yolks I'm having to throw away, and even though in my vanilla and chocolate cake recipe I do use up some of those leftover egg yolks in that, I still end up having to throw them away. So I've come up with this recipe and it's really easy to do and I just thought I'd share it with you. And also in this video I'm also going to show you how you can make your own fruit curd tarts. Use it to make mini tarts if you want, which I did, or you can use it in bigger tarts. And yeah, that's towards the end of the video, just a little bit of fun, thought I'd just throw it in there. Before I get into this video, I want to know two things from you guys. I want to know what your favourite fruit is, and I also want to know a better word or a better suggestion for like fruit curd, because I don't like the word curd. I want to know like a better word for it, because it's just a gross word, like no, I don't like it. And if you're struggling to think of one, you can think of it while you're watching this video. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's just get in there. So to get started for this recipe, you're going to need 8 egg yolks and 75 grams of sugar, which I've just got in a bowl here. And I'm just going to mix that up with a whisk just until it's fully combined. So in a pan here, I've got some lemon juice, and I've also got a mango and passion fruit smoothie, which I just get from a carton from my local supermarket because I like to mix that in with some frozen berries for a smoothie in the morning. So in this pan as well, I've also added some sugar, another 75 grams of sugar. I'm going to put that mixture on a hob on kind of like a low-medium heat. I'm just going to bring that to the boil. Once it's been brought to the boil, I'm going to mix in about half of that mixture into our egg mixture. I'm just going to whisk that up. The reason why I'm pouring about half of that in there is just because I don't want the egg yolks to kind of scramble, so I just want to sort of temper it sort of. So once I've mixed that all in, I'm going to transfer that back into that pan. I'm going to put that pan straight back on that hob on a sort of a low medium heat, and I'm going to stir this continuously. Make sure you're continuously stirring this, guys, because you don't want it to like scramble and be all horrible. So you're just looking for it to thicken. You don't need a thermometer for this, but if you are using a thermometer like I am, you want to bring it to a temperature of about 82 degrees. And please don't judge me for how dirty the screen of my thermometer is, please. So once it's been brought to that temperature, you're just going to pass that through a sieve in a bowl. The reason why I'm passing this through a sieve is just to get rid of any kind of, I don't know, pulpy bits of your fruit if you're using a smoothie like I am, or some fruit puree, and also get rid of any kind of stringy bits that you might have on your egg, which you might have. Once you've done that, you're going to add your butter in, and you're just going to mix it up. I would suggest using a little bit of a bigger bowl than I am, or just taking a little bit more care so you're not ending up just splashing your hand with some fruit curd like I have, you know. Once you've made your fruit curd, you can pop that in a jar and you can put that in the fridge for about an hour for it to set up, and it'll keep in there for about 2 weeks. Here I'm doing some weird glamour shots with some curd in a jar, and I've just turned the jar upside down because that's a totally normal thing to do. Anyway, now I'm going to move on and show you how you can make your own little curd tarts. Curd tarts. Like, do you see what I mean? It needs a new word, it's just no. And you're going to need some pastry cases that you have blind baked. If you don't know how to make pastry and you don't know how to blind bake stuff, I do have a recipe for that. I've got a full video of it and it's in the description box below if you want to check that out. I think these cases are about 4 inches wide, I'm not too sure. I will measure it and I'll put it in the description box below, and I'm also going to put this recipe on my blog as well. While your curd is still quite warm and liquidy, you're going to pour that straight into your tart cases. And I'm really sorry for this like awkward angle, like it's kind of making me feel a little bit dizzy, like I want to just fall off my chair. It's a little bit off-putting. Anyway, once you've filled up your tart cases, I'm just going to pop that straight in the fridge until it is fully firm. That's going to take about an hour. So while it's firming up, I'm going to show you how to make some Swiss meringues. That's what I'm going to decorate it with. I should just make a separate video of how to do this. I'm not going to show you like in every single video. But anyway, I've got some water, which I've just brought onto a simmering boil. And I've also got some egg whites and some sugar in a bowl. And I'm just going to continuously stir that until it gets to a temperature of about 60 degrees centigrade. And all the sugar has dissolved in my eggs. Once that's happened, I'm going to pop that straight into my stand mixer. I'm going to whisk that up on a high speed. Please ignore my 5-year guarantee sticker on my new mixer. I can't get it off and I feel really embarrassed every time I film my new mixer. Anyway, you're going to whisk that up until it gets to a nice stiff peak like this. I'm going to do some piping that I haven't done before. So here I have like a really like standard petal tip. I'm really sorry you guys, I really don't know the name of this petal nozzle because I get all my nozzles really cheaply on eBay and like they're from China, like cause I'm bougie like that, you know. Anyway, I filled my piping bag with that, and with this petal tip, I'm just going to sort of do zigzags with it, going across the tart. I found it was better to sort of pipe this as close to the tart as possible. Otherwise you end up with some really like wonky lines, which I sort of discovered as I was doing this. It's not perfect, but it was a piping style that I wanted to sort of try. You're never gonna get better at doing anything if you just avoid doing it, so I just wanted to give it a go. So here I've just got my blowtorch and I've just sort of burned it. And I wasn't 100% happy with how the tart was looking, so I just wanted to distract you from some of the dodgy piping by putting some berries on there. I've used some blueberries and some blackberries. You know, putting berries on stuff just makes things look a lot better anyway, just in my opinion, so yeah. I'm not really putting them in any sort of strategic place, I'm just putting them wherever I think they're going to look quite nice, and yeah, that's how I made these little tarts with my fruit curd. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and you like these little tarts as much as I do, and if you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Both those buttons are just down there, so make sure you click both of those, and I've got the full written recipe of this on my blog, so check that out, and check me out on all my social media bits. The links for those are all in the description box below. And please let me know your suggestions of a better word for curd, because again, it's a disgusting word. I don't know why it's even called this, it's gross. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week on Monday. So until then, take care, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.